All right, welcome to the Eurozone on the Our Media channel, where today we'll be looking or taking a preview at the grand finale of the UEFA Champions League, where it's Borussia Dortmund coming up against 14-time winners, that's Real Madrid, at the Wembley, and that game will be coming off in the next couple of days. But then we'll be previewing and also looking at the chances of these two clubs. Who has got the guts? Who has got the grit? Who has got, what it takes to lift the ultimate trophy in Europe? And I've been joined by Force, who will be going deeper into the analysis to give us what we should be expected when Borussia Dortmund lock horns with Real Madrid. Welcome to the show, Force.
Merci.
All right, so it's been an exciting 2023-2024 UEFA Champions League season. Next season, there will be a new format, which I believe you'll be here to also educate our viewers as to how the whole format will be like. But then let's concentrate on the elite competition, which has a grand finale being scheduled for the weekend. What should we be expecting? But then also, if you can start off with the road to the final football teams.
Well, the 2023-2024 Champions League has been an incredible season, full of surprises. But we look at a pathway for Real Madrid, and then you realize that in the round of 16, they were able to defeat RB Leipzig, a game where everybody thought that Madrid were going to be defeated, but at the end of the day, they were able to come up on tops. In the quarters, they were able to beat the almighty Manchester City, where they were annihilated with in terms of football. But at the end of the day, the most important thing when it comes to football is getting the results, right? And in the semis, they again did the magic. In the 90th minute, they were able to beat Bayern Munich. So you look at the road that Real Madrid took, and you realize that they unanimously dismantled two of the biggest teams in the Champions League this season, in Manchester City and Bayern Munich. And then you move over to Dortmund, and in the semis, they were able to beat what's the name? Paris Saint-Germain. A game that everybody thought Paris Saint-Germain was going to win, but across two legs, they were able to beat PSG 2-0. And then in the quarters, they beat Atletico Madrid. You look at the dynamics of the Atletico Madrid game, and you realize that Dortmund had something up their sleeves, and they were able to bring it to the fore, right? In the 1/16 stage, they beat PSV, whom everybody thought and everybody knew that they were going to beat. So if you look at the variations, you realize that Madrid had the toughest opponents when it comes to qualifying to the finals, and I do very believe that is going to aid in terms of their progression. So looking at their trajectory, this is how they all got to the finals.
All right, so we've seen a Madrid side with so much character. We've also seen a Borussia Dortmund side that no one gave a dog to. But it looks like they've also shown some character, whenever they've come up against the big guns. But tactically, how do you think Madrid can break down this Borussia Dortmund side?
Well, it's not about Madrid breaking down the Borussia Dortmund side. It's about Borussia Dortmund trying to break down the Madrid side. Because what Madrid is going to do is one thing that Ancelotti is very, very good or mindful of is the fact that he knows very well that Madrid is not going to be a team that's going to hold the ball. It's not going to be a team that's going to play expansive, football. But tactically, they are one of the best when it comes to the Champions League this season because they've been able to manage the games tactically. You understand? I mean, it gets to a point where they realize that the opponent is going to hold the ball, the greater part of the ball. So what they do, they wait, they pave their time, and then jump when the opportunity comes. That's exactly what they did against Bayern Munich. That's exactly what they did against Manchester City. They took their moments when they come. You see, and you realize that they've got wingers and they've got wingers and an attacking midfielder who understand pace, who understands timing, and they have been able to buy into the ideas of Ancelotti. You look at what Bellingham has been able to do, playing as a false nine, playing as a number 10, driving the ball from midfield, trying to penetrate. So you realize the tactical variation of Ancelotti, and you realize that he can either go with a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-3-3, and then you also figure in there that they have a Toni Kroos who is going to bring some calmness to the fore, or a Luka Modric when he comes on, and then you go over to Dortmund, who have a young and energetic squad who can run, who can do whatever they want to do at the end of the day. But the most practical aspect of Dortmund's game is the fact that they play an expansive football. You realize something about Dortmund in a way that they've never been scared of any opponent this season. They play tactically, they are technically good because they've got wingers who are pacey, they've got Jadon Sancho, they've got Adeyemi, who can take on any central defender or any lateral defender. So tactically, I think that is going to be square off. At the end of the day, it depends on who are the teams that is going to take each chances better. And I do believe that there are chances that are going to be created.
All right, so you've spoken about Real Madrid being the counter-attacking side, and also Dortmund making good use of their very pacey, wide players. But when we go to Madrid, it's a star-studded team. You have the likes of Jude Bellingham, Vinicius Junior, Rodrigo is there, Toni Kroos, who will be retiring right after the UEFA Champions League Final, is also there. Who do you think would be the man to just win that game for Real Madrid?
Well, I am actually going to deviate from what everybody's going to think. Everybody's going to say that Jude Bellingham or Vinicius. Yeah. But if you look at Madrid and company, what they've been able to achieve this season, it boils down to what Lunin has been able to achieve in the post. Against Manchester City, he was the difference. He was the reason why Real Madrid got to the semis of the Champions League. And I do believe that should he have a good day, it's going to be very impossible for Madrid not to win the Champions League. And then you can go further and then say that should Vinicius have a good day, because any time that Vinicius has a good day, Madrid are likely, more than 70% has the possibility to win. But on the day, I do realize that, you see, these are the Champions League finals. The tiniest of mistakes, the tiniest of details, the fine margins are what is going to create the ambience of this game. And I do very well believe that the focus is, tactically, the focus is going to be on Lunin, because Dortmund is going to create a lot of chances. So should Lunin have a good day, then Madrid is going to have the upper hand.
You would also have to tell me who could be the danger man for Borussia Dortmund. We saw Karim Adeyemi and how explosive he was in that second leg and first leg against Paris Saint-Germain. Jadon Sancho completed 13 dribbles against PSG in the first leg. They have some good players. Sabitzer, Emre Can. Who would be the difference maker?
Madrid should be very careful when it comes to Dortmund, especially their lateral wingers. Adeyemi and Sancho. You see, the funny thing is that tactically they are similar. These are wingers with pace. These are wingers with incredible dribbling ability. And you see, one thing about Sancho is that he's direct. Yeah. He's direct. He gets the ball, and as a lateral defender, you need to be on your toes. You need to be very careful for the whole 90 minutes. That is exactly how he tortured PSG. That is how he tortured Atletico Madrid. So for Dortmund, I think that is going to be Adeyemi and then Jadon Sancho. Madrid has to be very, very careful about these two players.
All right, quickly. So what will be your prediction for the UEFA Champions League Final?
This is one of the greatest footballing matches when it comes to football. And it's going to be practically difficult for me to give a prediction. But I do say that, but when you look at the trajectory, when you look at the history, when you look at the momentum, I believe that Madrid is going to take the 15th Champions League.
Wow. All right, so that's what Force is saying as the Eurozone on the Our Media channel. We're previewing the UEFA, or Europe's elite club competition, that the UEFA Champions League Grand Finale. That will be taking place in England, Wembley, in London to be precise, and it's Borussia Dortmund going head-to-head against 14-time champions, the most successful club in terms of the competition, that's Real Madrid, in that Grand Finale. But then also, Force has broken down the tactical aspect of the game, what we should expect, the danger men, and who could make the difference. Is it Real Madrid going for their 15th title, or is Dortmund who will be defying all the odds come this weekend when they go head-to-head in Wembley for the Grand Finale? My name is Josiah. Thanks to Force for being a part of this show, and thanks to you. But then you can also drop your predictions in the comment section. What do you think the final scoreline will be between Borussia Dortmund and Real Madrid? Who is going to walk away with a crown? Yes, so let's also have you see. Thanks. Bye.